The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Jarrett Allen.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Jason Wallace is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams at the 3. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got 2 outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
Now here's Allen against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Dort. Hits the target from 18 feet. Mitchell's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell. Easy to misjudge that mid-range jumper.
Wallace outside for 3. Williams bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden against Wallace. Here's Tyson. Back to Harden. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Launches it. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Here's Tyson. Wallace covering. Harden looking it over. And the rejection by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Here's Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Free throw good, Dort.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
All free throws good from Dort. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Looking at the numbers for Mobley, the past month has been surreal. He's around 18 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. There's the pick. From the top of the key. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Holmgren outside. Williams for three. They get it again. Wallace outside. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Mitchell against Dort. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
Mobley outside. Down low. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Cavaliers. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Right side, Williams. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Williams. Tyson with the bucket.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen on Harden. And it's Wallace penetrating. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Harden outside. Mobley, a screen on Wallace. Got a piece of it. Holmgren with the steal. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Hartenstein finds Wallace. Dort, a screen on Allen. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Tyson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now Dort. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You can tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
Here's Tyson. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Floats it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Last game for Cleveland, they picked up the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Now here's Allen. And again, it's Cleveland.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And Tim, here we are coming out of the All-Star break. Can you see the difference that rest makes on the court?
There is nothing that can replace a fresh set of legs for any NBA player. So certainly rest is going to be a big factor as we enter here the stretch run before the playoffs.
How about mentally? We know physically it helps. What about mentally? Where do you put that portion of this rest?
It's critical because these games take on greater significance. There's added pressure. And also, I think the game plans become more difficult to navigate against. So you need to be fresh where it counts between the ears.
That's interesting. Now, here's George. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. It's Dort on the wing. Williams passes to Wallace. To the middle. Harden Shai with a bounce pass. 4 on the shot clock. Holmgren can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shooter kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Mobley a screen on Holmgren. Here's Tyson, defended by Holmgren. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Dort. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Tyson. And here is Mobley, defended by Holmgren. Schroeder outside. The 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Hartenstein. And the shot goes down. And that's now 6 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now Schroeder still without a basket. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Cason Wallace. The Thunder shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now, here's Mitchell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Merrill. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Merrill's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Mitchell against Schroeder, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Oklahoma City. Ellis finds Schroeder. Kicks it out to Ellis. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder passes to Wade. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Hartenstein. Mitchell against Schroeder. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. Mitchell outside. Wiggins a screen on Schroeder. Back to Holmgren. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Tomlin. Bounce pass from Merrill. Wade. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holmgren outside. From the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. Ending the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Kenrich Williams out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Harden. Back to Merrill. Ellis dishes to Wade. For the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Williams. Pass to Joe. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And now we go courtside for this story on Jalen Williams. Allie, how's he doing?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Still, they're not the same without the play he brings. So 100% or not, he's back on the court. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this. But it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Cleveland. 6 to shoot. Pass to Joe. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team. And was their own undoing.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
Merrill with the ball, defended by Caruso. Here's Tomlin. Hasn't made one yet. And here is Caruso. Here's Joe. Inside, goes back up. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Mitchell.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Harden. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Pass to Merrill. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. Ryan's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell against Harden. From past the arc. Oh, Harden so strong from distance.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Ellis. Mitchell outside. Outside, Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Pass to Merrill. Harden against Mitchell. Harden outside. Nance against Holmgren. And Nance kicks to Wade. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
Now, here's Mitchell. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And let's not discount what he did from the line. He stopped the clock and gave his team a chance to set up their half-court defense.
Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Merrill. On the wing, Harden. Nance a screen on Mitchell. Harden the pass to Merrill. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. The Thunder have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Donovan Mitchell is second.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Well, having an off guard that facilitates at this level just adds another dimension to your offense, and it makes you that much more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Dort. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Harden. Fires it up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Floats it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Mitchell with it. Outside, Dort. Mobley against Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Mobley. Here's Holmgren. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I love when Mitchell is aggressive, as well as how under control he is through contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Williams, he's checked in for Mitchell. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Mobley finds Allen. And here is Mitchell. The kick out to Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland. Thunder trailing by 11. Wallace looking for an opening. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Fires the 3. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Mitchell against Dort. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Now Allen. Back to Mobley. Fires the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Kevin?
Yeah, but tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The Thunder shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Takes a step back. Here's Williams. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Harden outside. Pass to Allen. Mitchell looking it over. And they get it back. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell getting dirty down low.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. Outside, Dort. Top of the key, Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Now here's Wallace. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Holmgren with a screen on Allen. Williams outside. A rebound by Mitchell.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Mobley. Now Merrill. Defended by Dort. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 13-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Hartenstein inside, working on Allen. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Mitchell against Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. To the middle. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Wallace outside. Dort kicks to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 15. It's taken away by Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. They need this one. Good D by Mobley.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Oklahoma City shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Over Mobley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thunder trailing by 15. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Dort. Hardenstein with a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. It's tipped. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Hartenstein.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now here's Mobley. Back to Harden. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Allen slamming it down.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Thunder trailing by 12. Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Hartenstein. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's Tyson. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. No good on the three.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. There's the lob to Dort. Mitchell with the steal. In the corner, it's Mobley. Off target with his 3.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Defended by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Wallace. Outside Williams. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Williams. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Dort. And he makes good on the layup.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Mobley with the bounce pass. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, Chet using all of that length to make a play.
Just 3 to shoot. Such a wide open look. Tyson's got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Wallace finds Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Pass to Harden. Now Allen. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Chet Holmgren.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact the game more and more with his work on the backboard.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Tyson. Nailed from three-point land. Tyson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
The kick out to Williams. Now Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen on Harden. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Here's Hartenstein. The Cavaliers making the shot. In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And they have been running their offense through Hartenstein tonight. And he has rewarded all of that trust.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. It's Allen on the wing. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Dort. Wallace against Harden. Outside, Dort. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Williams. And Mobley throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Dort. Williams kicks to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Dort left side. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Tries yet again. And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Hartenstein.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mitchell, he's checked in for Holmgren. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Allen, a screen on Wallace. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Mobley. 10 points for him. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Wallace.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Mitchell kicks to Wallace. Dort passes to Wallace. Dort is screen on Mitchell. Wallace misses.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Tyson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tyson's got 10 points here in the second half. Thunder trailing by 12. Mitchell dishes to Williams. And they call an illegal screen here. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before him, for sure.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Outside, Dort. Hardenstein in the high post. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Merrill. Wallace covering. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. The shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Dort kicks to Wallace. Down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Harden right side. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A beautiful job running pick and roll right there. Williams showing you how dynamic he can be as a playmaker.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. And Merrill has it in the corner. Pass to Tyson. Mitchell against Wallace. Mitchell left side. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. There's the three. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Wallace. Outside Williams. Dort kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And stolen by Mobley. And they're on the break. From deep Harden. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Chad Holmgren comes in for Williams. Wiggins is checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Case and Wallace. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Pass to Ellis. Now Schroeder. Ellis surveying the D. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 12. Wiggins dishes to Holmgren. Now Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Schroeder. And it's Mitchell missing. The Cavaliers shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Schroeder finds Ellis, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Thunder shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Schroeder against Mitchell. To the inside. Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wiggins has got his first points in this one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Schroeder against Mitchell. Wade outside. Pass to Ellis. Now Merrill. Here's Schroeder. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 8. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Jalen Williams. Wiggins is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Clock up 2 there. Mitchell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Harden outside, shoots the 3, and Holmgren pulls it down.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Shoots from 14. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Here's Harden. It's Harden down low.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Now, here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. Williams passes to Mitchell. Back to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wade dishes to Harden. It's Ellis on the wing. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Well, Thunder have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Holmgren looking around. Six on the shot clock. Wiggins finds Joe. Now, here's Mitchell, guarded by Harden. And he makes that one.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
You know what they came to see me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10, we down on the low, yeah.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Keon Ellis. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thank you. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Well, Mitchell is constantly in attack mode and puts the defense in some really difficult spots.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Covered by Joe. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
Keon Ellis, he's checked in for Sam Merrill. Thunder trailing by 5. Mitchell outside. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. And the dunk by Hardenstein.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Fires top of the key. Harden's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low. in the post.
Harden against Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ellis, the pass to Harden. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Hartenstein finds Mitchell. And here's Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. And it's all evened up.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Tomlin. Mitchell outside. Good! Donovan Mitchell down low.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Harden. Wiggins passes to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Holmgren to take the lead. Rebounded by Ellis.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Harden can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Wade. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mitchell kicks to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. To take the lead. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Mitchell against Harden. Pass to Tomlin. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And Kevin, after being unable to find a net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers trailing. Wound up there for Allen. Dort grabs the miss.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Count that bucket.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. Mitchell outside. Takes the three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Here's Wallace. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Back to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Wallace misses. Cavaliers shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby. 38%. To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Wallace outside. Now Williams lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. On the wing, Harden. To take the lead. Harden will not be denied.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Mobley. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Mobley. Holmgren with the steal. It's deflected. And here is Mitchell from outside. And it doesn't go. Outside Williams. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Mitchell against Dort. From deep. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dort outside. Here's Hartenstein. Now Williams. 6 to shoot.
It's so difficult to contain Williams. He's using his strength effectively to create that contact inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Well, he's still a young player in this league, but Jalen Williams has an impressive resume already, winning a title with the Thunder as their 2nd best player.
Good on both.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on George. Mitchell with it, and it's Wallace picking him. Harden. Oh, and right time and right place defending there. Outside Williams. Harden shines. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
That is a cool customer right there. Hardenstein showing you no moment is too big.
A 2-point game. Harden with it. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mobley. Now Harden. 4 on the clock. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. Williams. Mitchell rips down the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers, trailing by 2. Mitchell slashing inside. It's taken away by Wallace. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Mitchell fires, and there's the 3.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Mobley against Holmgren. Hardenstein with the screen on Mobley. Holmgren missed on the three. And he does not hit. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now, here is Harden. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Tyson in at the three, the small forward. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And taken away by Wallace.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Mobley. Allen outside. Mitchell. And the three misses. The Thunder with the lead. Now Harden-Shai. Outside Williams. Harden-Shai with the screen for Williams. Here's Dort. Mitchell with the steal. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Now Harden. He's off from three. Outside Williams. Now Waltz. Shot clock at 6. Harden-Shai down low, gets it to go.
And that's one thing I really like about Hardenstein. He makes a lot of contested shots. He really plays with no fear out there.
Here's Harden on the wing. Wallace covering. Harden against Wallace. Now here's Harden. D right on him. Outside Mobley. Puts it up from 17. That shot no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Now Williams. Mitchell against Dort. Holmgren outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Allen inside.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Harden fires from the corner. Harden's shot is pure.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Here's Holmgren. And stolen by Mobley. Now Allen. Harden outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Screen by Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Dort against Mitchell. Outside Holmgren. Dort a screen on Mobley. Holmgren. That does not go. Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
By far the biggest possession of this game.
Mitchell outside. To take the lead. A three-pointer. Good.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Now Holmgren. Now Harden-Shai. Holmgren left side. Puts it out from 15. Cleared away by Mitchell.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, here's Williams. Holmgren.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
No time to waste. They need a score.
Kevin, they should take the first good look they get.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Rebounded by Allen inside. And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Now Williams. Beyond the arc. And it's off. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.